i9. Well, I'd like to... Yeah. Look, by this time, everybody has made an Intel i9 video. That's been the thing, and, you know, with good reason, because it's kind of a funky launch that they're doing with it. They moved it up, all the controversy it's causing. Honestly, I didn't really care to make one of these videos, but the truth is, I made a Ryzen controversy video, so I gotta turn the other cheek, and, you know, deal with this i9 controversy as well. So, with that said, you know, I actually really do like the x299 platform. Just as a platform by itself, I actually find it really nice. I don't like some of the things that's going on with it, like the pay to unlock features that they're doing with RAID and other stuff. I'm not crazy about the i5 and the i7s that are on that socket, at least the 4-core 8-thread ones and the 4-core 4-thread. I mean, it makes sense if that was the only platform that they were going to go with, in which case you have to price the board and the chips accordingly as well, but it's all just way too expensive. Just that's flat out. Like, if money is no object, you want maximum performance, that is what you're going to go with. I'm not going to argue with that. The results are that those are going to be the fastest in multi-threaded tasks, single-threaded tasks, all that. Nobody's going to deny that at all. But where it lies as far as a value proposition is where it's a big deal. And that's where AMD is just killing it, just like everyone wanted them to. The overclocking potential of the i7s and i9s on socket 2066 as well is pretty huge, at least what I'm seeing with like the 7900 or something like that. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. So how I feel a little differently about x299 is that, to me, it's reminiscent of the x58 platform. The x58 is a great platform, and plenty of people out there are still using it today. It still performs, and what it brought to the market was game-changing. That's where the i7 started, and back then Intel had a very clean break between consumer mainstream budget on, I think it was socket 1156, and then you have socket 1366 with x58 if you wanted to get into high-end gaming and workstation productivity type stuff. I mean, great, the Xeons were on there, but that's neither here nor there. Let's stick to the consumer i series. As much as I love Xeons and want to talk about them, the conversation is about the i series right now. So going with that, x58 and socket 1156, I forget what it was. I think it was the 68 platform, P68, Z68, I think. Anyways, so that was a clean break between the two. There's a clear distinction as to, if you wanted this, go here, and if you want that, go there. But x299 as a platform is, you can start in that lower mainstream gaming and productivity with it, but you're paying up the butt for it, and it doesn't make sense. If you wanted something like that, if Intel wanted to do it right, they would have done it again, brought back the x58 style where you have the clear break between the two. Put the only i9s and up on x299 and i7s and down on the other platform, but just make it clear. That's all. That's really where the problem is. Yes, the pricing is the biggest issue, but if you can separate the platforms, then you can separate the pricing. You can make this one more competitive to AMD and other issues there, and you can make this one. Basically, it's a niche market still. As much as the Ryzen 8 cores compete, the i9 still they're gonna blow them out of the water for most stuff, simply because of the architecture. And it's gonna be close in some and a little further apart in others, and that's fine. But yeah, that's how I feel about i9. I think they've personally botched this whole thing. AMD scared them into a rush launch. Blah blah blah, what everyone is saying about the i9. I agree with mostly everything, but I see the little bit of light in what they did, and that just reminds me of x58, and x58 was fantastic. So if 2066 gets reworked later on to be more like x58 was, in terms of, you know, performance and everything I just discussed, and pricing and the separation and all that, that's great. I mean, nobody would really be arguing it as much. I mean, the fanboys are still going to go crazy either way, but you know what? In the end, we all just want faster hardware. faster hardware is the ultimate goal. AMD is making Intel sweat a little bit here, and they're making them make some interesting moves. Let's call them that, interesting moves. And, well, it's the CPU wars and the core wars. The real core wars, not the previous kind of farce that was the core wars, the actual good ones. So, in the end, be happy. This is a great competitive market, is great for us consumers. And, you know, let's just keep everything civil and objective and honest and fun. Because tech and hardware, as a hobbyist, as an enthusiast, it's great. And it's cool to just sit here and be able to, you know, watch what's going on between AMD and Intel, because that hasn't happened in a long time. And it's just really fun to watch. So everybody, this is Chris of Coalition Gaming. If you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Click that subscribe button. We've got more coming all the time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.